Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have another NCT centered video. What is new? If you've been here, NCT is one of the old, so not surprising, but we're finally going to be setting up for comebacks. I have something for every unit, 1 to 7, Dream, and WayV to set up for, which is like a lot and crazy, and we'll talk about it in a moment. But I hope you guys have been doing well. I'm hoping to be able to upload this video on December 28th, which is the day that WayV finally is having their very awaited comeback. I'm so excited. It's been so long since we've had a WayV comeback. We are finally leaving kickback behind and moving on to the future. And so I hope that I get to edit it and have this up by then. Fingers crossed that you're seeing this on December 28th. How's the album? I know it's gonna be great. What's your favorite B-side? I haven't heard it yet, but I know that they are all gonna be amazing because Diamonds Only is already certified bop, and I just know the rest of the mini album is gonna be just as great. So we are finally setting up my Kun collection and 10. These cards, I've been having Kun's collection waiting for like so long in my box. Like, this is all of Kun, everything that I have for him. And so I'm super excited to finally being able to store that away. But we'll go ahead and talk about that, like what I'm doing, because I'm like super excited about this. How was everyone's holidays going as well? I hope if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a lovely Christmas. If not, I hope you had a good holiday season, a good winter break. It's been extremely cold, I feel like everywhere, and I'm not used to it. I'm allergic to the cold, and so I've just been indoors all the time. Finally have some sun out, so let's go ahead and get started before this intro is longer than what it is. It's already been more than 3 minutes, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so even though full group is in the front, I'm going to start off today with Haechan with Dream, because I do have just one card as well to put away, and we're gonna set up for Candy. Also, can we talk about how cute? So this was one of the glitch mode sandy things that I got for this era. This was a PC, I think, that came with that, so decided to put it there to add something to my binder, make it cute, I guess. Anyway, so Candy, I did not buy the album. I have not listened to the whole album. I was like kind of snippets here and there, and honestly, Tangerine Love is like really the only one that I like, and Graduation, but it's like I'm not gonna go and listen to it. But I do want to collect the cards because I like the concept and I did like the albums, but with also December this time, I was more focused on WayV's comeback. Yeah, I had to, not buy something, and it happened to be Dream. But let's go ahead and move to Haechan section so that we can make placeholders. So I am gonna collect the photo book, the digipack, the S Mini that SM is apparently now doing, and then his special. His special is like my favorite card. And then with the special, you get these cards, which they said was like a photo card set, but they're like actually bigger than photo card size. So I'm not getting that. So it's just for cards that we're going to be setting up for. So I'll go ahead and move this. So this is the start of my Haechan collection. Okay, so I do just want to put away this card real fast because I don't have any other storing photo cards video planned in the near future. And so it would just really be sitting there for a really long time. So I decided to go ahead and store it, and glitch mode is now complete. I did make some changes. I downsized my OT7 Dream collection. So it's gonna go. Oh, and also, by the way, Haechan for Dream, I decided to collect him just from Hot Sauce onward, which is like my initial plan. So I should have stuck with it, but so I'm collecting him from Hot Sauce forward from Dream, but with 127, I am collecting him from Cherry Bomb onwards. And I ran out of my Sanrio stickies and basically all my other sticky notes that I had, and I'm only left with these little small ones. So we're gonna reuse these sticky notes. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so I'm going ahead and write these real quick. Okay, so I made my temporary placeholders. And I think the special is my favorite. Did I say that already? I can't remember. But special is definitely my favorite PC from this era. But I'm glad there's only like 4, which I even think for a special mini 4 is too much. But I'm hoping that they won't be too hard to find. Again, I didn't buy the album, and I don't expect to get these anytime soon or to finish this soon since I don't have any card to trade. So as people probably bought multiples, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy them at some point or trade for anything else that I do have. So now after Dream, I'm going to do 1 to 7. So we're gonna switch back to the kind of front of the binder. Okay, so I did some rearranging in this binder, and you'll see that once I do my whole 6-month collecting video. It was supposed to be an end of the year video, but I honestly don't think I will have the time to film that. It'll take longer time to film, so I might just do it in January, which is fine. I filmed my like middle of the year collecting in like end of July, August, so I think it'll be fine. But basically, if you remember, I used to have all of Dorian together and then all of Haechan together, Dream and 127. I decided to put them together. So here, starting from like sticker onwards, I decided to do that. And the reason I decided to do that is because I decided to collect Johnny as well. It was kind of an impulse, but then I looked up his template and I like had almost everything. So yeah. We are now collecting Johnny, not as fully as I collect Doyoung or Haechan. Basically, as you can see on this template, this is what I'm collecting, and I have almost like everything. So basically just sticker, favorite, and 2 baddies. His universe, I did collect him from universe because I collected 9 members for that, so I do have that. but I'm not collecting empathy, not collecting resonance, or any other group thing that they did or that they will do. It's going to be just only strictly 127 things. And so I'm really like almost done. So, and yeah, after I saw 127 at the Link LA, you know, Johnny became like my like concert bias. So that's a thing, and that's Johnny. So I do have a couple of cards for him that I want to put away. I did already set up sort of for these with some like fillers that I have for the cards I have. So I am missing his sticky version, but I do have his Soul City and his sticker version, which is not this one. Hold up. Wait, actually, no, I have this. I have this somewhere. Where is it? I'm pretty sure I have this because I marked it. Or did I trade this for something? Now I don't know. Okay, I think that card is somewhere. I will have to check. But I do have his Soul City card. Oh, it's right there. It's literally right there. I collected an OT9 page. I am dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay. I knew I had the card. Okay, this is not straight. Okay, yeah, so this is gonna be for this card, which is the AR. I'm not collecting, I have his AR thing, but I'm not collecting those for them. And I basically have a lot of his cards because at one point in the beginning, I wanted to collect sticker OT9, like all 3 versions. And his cards were pretty easy to get on Mercari Japan when I used to do Mercari Japan. And so that's basically why I have a lot of his cards anyway. And so, yes, so I'm only missing his sticky version. Let me go ahead and move this to the side. And I just think it looks like really nice to collect 3 members. And Johnny's like not difficult to find or to collect, I feel like. So okay, so here is favorite. So I wasn't planning on doing this, but because I actually had it to trade. But well, here is favorites. This version, which is the classic version. And then I had his Kino, and I wasn't gonna collect these for like all of them, only Doyoungs, because I don't have Haechan, but I had Johnny, so I figured I would just go ahead and do that and collect them. I hope that Haechan's not hard to find. I have Tail and I have Taeyongs, if anyone would like to trade for a Haechan. And then as like sort of like filler, because I do plan to collect Doyoung's other version for the Kino, and so I'll put that card here, which I have not been able to find. I've seen it right now, like people selling it, but I've been on like a buying hiatus, so I haven't got it. So yeah, and then I have just Doyoung's sticker and favorite holos to put there, because I did collect an OT9 for catharsis because I really like this set. It's just very colorful and they all looked really, really nice. And I was like really proud to have this set because Jungwoo took forever to find. And these are like my favorite, like this has been like one of my favorite Johnny cards, my favorite tail card. And I pulled that Doyoung and just the colors. I love this set so much. And like that's how I feel about like this set too. Is I love these sets. Okay, and then here is two baddies. The two baddies mess, because what else can I call this? Okay, so for two baddies, and as you can see here, I'm not collecting special cards for Johnny. I have his Korean, so that's why I have that marked, but I'm only collecting the 3 regular cards. So since I have 3 members, I did rearrange it. And so I have Johnny Doyoung and Haechan cards, which is going to be the faster version, which I do have for Johnny. And then for his other versions, I think I have this on the way, so I do have that coming. And then I asked someone if they wanted to trade something for this other Johnny. But it's like Christmas weekend, so we'll see like the next couple of days. But if I do get it, then that would complete the like album photo cards, which I think it looks really nice too. And then this is like the special page that I condensed for Doyoung and Haechan. I'm just gonna collect one more Doyoung card, one more Haechan card, and call it a day. They're the silver. Like I still have them on my templates on Instagram. Like if someone has those cards and wants to trade for anything that I have, I'll gladly trade you, of course. But I'm not gonna go looking for the other cards because at this point, comeback is happening on January 30th. So I'm just like, okay, Two Baddies is done. It's time for comeback time. Okay, and so we all know how I love 127. They're my second alt group. NCT, but like 127 specifically. And because I had so many cards, and someone decided to mow their lawn right now. I hope it's not too bothersome for the video, but anyway, yeah, because I love 127, they're my second alt group, and for sticker and favorite, I collected a complete set for 127, like one complete set for everyone. I wanted to do the same thing, and I thought that what I could do was, because of all the like special cards that they have, they're all like these silver or gray back cards, and because there was like so many, all the special cards are like gray back. I figured instead of being like, oh, let me collect the one type of like a digipack or the just sort of one set, or just like the photo book version, like faster or two baddies, just collect my favorite, or when I can get my hands on the special cards. So that's kind of what I did. I'll try to see if I can remember what everything is. But this is Tails. I did pull like a couple, I have a couple Tails special cards I could choose from. These are the Japanese. I pulled Tail and Jaehyun. And I had it for trade for Doyoung and Haechan for a while, but I wasn't really getting any response. And like, honestly, this is my favorite tail card from Two Baddies. And then I was just so sick of trying to find trades for Two Baddies that I was just like, I quit. And so yeah, I decided to just keep this tail as my like OT9 set because it is my favorite one. Yeah, so I really, really like that card. And then this is Johnny's Korean card. Johnny's Japanese card. I think it's a photo book card is like my favorite Johnny card this era. It might be a digipack, but I think it's a photo book. I really like that card, but like Japanese are just like harder to find. And I don't have plans of making any like my card Japan haul anytime soon. I mean, maybe like February or something. I don't know. And then here is Tingyong's card. Which I like kept this for myself. For my albums, I pulled this card a couple of times, and I kept one for me because I really like this card. Also, his Japanese cards and his digipacks are like really nice. I didn't pull any, unfortunately. It's okay. And then he had this Utah. This is actually also one of my favorite Utah cards. I pulled a lot of this Utah. I got batched like 10 albums, and they were all Utah cards. And then I put my favorite Doyoung, of course. And this is the Haechan Japanese, which looks like his Korean photo book, which that's the one I was going to use. And then I decided, you know what? Just keep this one. Just keep their Japanese stuff. So I think, unless I've traded for the Korean, I can't remember. But if I haven't traded for it, I could either keep his Korean or Japanese because they look the same. I like the ones where he's in an orange suit. I like those better. And the fact that I like pulled every single Jaehyun card still makes me laugh. Like Jaehyun, I pulled him in every like an international, his faster, his two baddies. Like I pulled so much Jaehyun. Like I'm not mad about it. But even like my Mumo, which I got them sealed, I still pulled Jaehyun, which I thought was so fun. Even deluxe boxes, I pulled Jaehyun. I got Jungwoo. I did not pull Jungwoo. I traded for this card. Where does it go? Okay, because I just really wanted the card, even though I don't collect Jungwoo, but I was like, I need that card, so I was able to trade for it, and then now it became an OG9 set because I had him in like my little NCT A5 binder where I keep like miscellaneous. Basically, it was just like Johnny and Jungwoo because I can't give their cards, even though now I'm collecting Johnny. But well, anyway, I do have Mark, but Mark is in a special album, spoiler alert, that I will tell you guys in the new year. I just have not got into the time to edit and like exactly how I want to do that video. But I do have Mark. I have Mark's Korean version, which is gonna go in here. So I'm really happy. I like had this card. I traded it, and then now I have the card again. So I'm like super happy about that. So that was it for 1 to 7. They'll all look really nice because they're in all like gray. So yes, that was all for 1 to 7, and now we're gonna get to the exciting. Well, this was exciting, but also very exciting. We're gonna get to finally do a WayV comeback video. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so before we get to talk about Phantom and actually setting up for the new comeback and for the album, I do have to set up Kun's collection. I sort of kind of did already, but I do have his templates. So these are his album cards. I do collect like all cards like 2018, Empathy. We are not collecting Takeoff because Takeoff. But basically everything else. No circle cards, but I do collect his Kinos because of this Kino. And those are the 2 Kino's Residence Part 1 are the only Kinos that I'm missing, and for album cards, I'm only missing his Take Over the Moon sequel. Again, I've seen that card for sale a couple times, not as much though. When people I see selling their like WayV collection, it's like every card except that one. Or when they want to trade it for someone, I'm like, for something else, I'm like, where is that card? I have seen it for sale, but I'm again on like buying hiatus. So yeah, so I have his album cards, and I said that I divided everything up in like order, or like I went ahead and put everything in order. I put it in order of era, and so now everything's like mixed together from like order when it happened, but how I have my binders divided, it's by full group and then WayV in the back. So yeah, it's not exactly in order, but I do have my template here, so I'm gonna look at the template. I do start with empathy, so those were his first cards. I do have those first here. Okay, so I have dream and reality. Yes, so if you don't know, for full group, I collect Kun, Doyoung, and Haechan. I don't know what's gonna happen with NCT, like with the new units coming on. Like I would, like to say, oh, I want to collect one member from each unit, but I don't know how feasible that is going to be. So, if there's like 10 units at some point, like collecting 10 people, it's especially if they do like for 2023, they do another resonance thing. Like Universe, I feel like wasn't too hard to collect. Like it was 2 photo cards and then the ID, and like that was it. We called it a day. But if I feel like they're gonna do a resonance thing, and there's gonna be like a lot more members, and of course, this song is gonna give just 1 photo card per album, and those albums are gonna be super expensive. So yeah. Oh gosh. Well, here is Resonance again. So I do have Doyoung complete. So I'm gonna put Kun's cards away. So I do have some non-album stuff for Kun, which I have a place in the back for them, with his like WayV cards. So got Resonance, 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 Resonance. And I like basically, I don't think I like bought, no, I'm kidding. Well, album cards, I don't think I like bought Kun's cards. Most of them were just trades. I might be lying. I think I actually bought like Resonance on Mercari Japan, so that might be a lie. And this has been like a work in progress for the couple months. And like, I'm happy that I got like a lot of it complete before the WayV comeback. It's kind of sad too that I was able to complete most of his cards before we had a WayV comeback. Okay, so for Resonance, okay, so we got Past and Future. And the way I do this, okay. Wait, what? Oh my, okay, this is a Kino. I was so confused. So basically, I decided to not collect Kinos for Doyoung, but I have this Doyoung Kino that I cannot let go of. And like, I know a lot of people are looking for it. And I have some like Doyoung like people that I follow on Instagram that I know are looking for this card, and I've traded with them and they're like super nice, and I would love to give it to them one day if I decide to let go of it, but I'm not ready yet. I don't know if I ever will be because that's a very dear keynote to me. And then these are the part 2. So we have departure, okay, departure and arrival. And then his other keynotes are gonna go again in the back with his other things. I do have those as well, which were pretty easy to find. Okay, so next is Universe, which I did do some rearranging as well. You remember I used to collect 9 members? And I downsized from 9 to 3. And so, and the thing I've liked is for NCT, like as a whole, and I don't know, we'll find out maybe for WayV as well. Kun is not hard. To collect, like especially like full group stuff. It's been super easy. Getting a photo book and a digipack. I don't think I pulled any of these cards, but they were so easy to trade for. I think because I ordered like 9 digipacks, or they weren't the digipacks, they were like the, oh my gosh, doing the same thing in the other video as well. I cannot remember. You know what I'm talking about. I bought like a bunch of those, like, and I pulled a lot of the Dreamies, and the Dreamies are like some of the most popular members. So, and I pulled, I think I like pulled this Haechan, had that Doyoung, so it was like pretty easy to get these. And then now that I downsized, I feel like much happier just having my top 3. So I'm really happy about that, and I feel like I can still have like a other member section with Let's Play Ball, which like whatever this was, I bought theirs, which was an impulse buy, and I really should not have bought this, but yeah. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, yeah, so that's it for full group. So now we're gonna go to where Kun's section is, which is like in the back after Haechan. Okay, so here is WayV section. Okay, super excited. So I did pull fillers. I've been having this done for months and just waiting for SM to announce the comeback. But here we are finally. Okay, so I'm glad I have some fillers because with the stuff already made of what is what. Okay, so first I have his Hollow from Empathy era. I only have his, I don't have Haechan's or Doyoung's. I probably will never get those because they're super expensive. But I do have this one, which is like the first Hollow for him. I think it's like the first non-album photo card, like on his non-album template, which I probably should have pulled that up too. But anyway, tattoo set. I made a filler because I think I thought I bought it, but then I didn't. but I still want it because I thought that when they did like the reprinted them or did them again for the anniversary, I thought I got it. So I will get that one day because I do really like that PC. But then we go with album cards. Okay, so I have Take Over the Moon. Oh, and something I don't collect for him is the China Press. I am not like a big fan of those cards. Okay, and then I am missing Take Over the Moon sequel. And then we got Awaken the World. Okay, so I got Awaken and World. And I like how for Phantom, they're kind of sticking with this like red and black concept colors. Some of my favorite PCs. I clearly cannot read. Okay, Take Over the Moon sequel. I am missing the keynotes as well. Okay, I did not have these in the order I thought I did. Okay, but here is... Okay, so here is the Departure keynote. I got so confused there for like 5 minutes with the template, so sorry about that. Okay, and then Arrival keynote. Which I really like this one as well. Okay, so now into some non-album stuff. So I have his cash fee for Residence, which I did not set up for. Which I think I can move. Because I actually don't know what this is for. So let's move this around. Which, yes, I know I'm about to take these out in like 2 minutes, but it's so that I don't get more confused. Okay, so this is a cash bee, I think. Honestly, I have no idea what this is, but it's a resonance. I think it like came in a set that I got, so that's why I have that. Okay, and so now we are kicking back. We are doing kickback. These are definitely not in order. Okay, hold on. You know what? Because I took like a picture at the beginning, and so I think the cards, they just like did not. Okay, so Kino's. Okay, Hitchhiker, and then Stranger. And then the 2 Kinos. I'm gonna I want that one in the middle, so this worked out perfect. Stranger, and then Hitchhiker. Okay. And then I still have his Kickback Hollow in here, which I have not even taken out. As well as his... Wow. Let me take these out and sleeve them to put them in here. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back, and I do have them sleeved. So this is the hollow kickback. And then I have, these are like the WayV trading cards. I wanted to trade this for the one where he's wearing black because I already have his other card, like the album card looks very similar, but it's not on the same page. I do have one of Ten's cards if someone wants to trade for Kun's other one, which is the one in the black. I would really like that. I also have this universe card. Which one is it? Okay, the lucky draw. This is the lucky draw. There was 2 lucky draws. Collecting lucky draws was horrible. So Doyoung and Haechan, no. But I was able to find Kun. He had 2, and this was like my favorite. And I was only seeing the other one, and it kind of took me a long time to find this one. But I really, really like this lucky draw. So I'm happy to have that. And I will never have Doyoung and Haechan's, but that's okay. So, did I say that already? That's all for album cards until we get to Phantom. But I do have a little bit more of stuff for non-albums. I think everything else is like basically in order. Except that was SMCU. But I did get his Momo. This is his Momo card. And WayV Anniversary. More universe. Random pack of something, I don't know. This was the binder. I actually bought this card. Super expensive. It's my most expensive Kun card, but this is my favorite like Kun card ever. I just think it's so beautiful. I love this card. And then here's their season's greetings. And yeah. And then whatever's next for Phantom. So I do have his SMCU, but I'm gonna put this away. It's in a different binder for SMCU stuff. So we're gonna put this at the end because it's time to set up for Phantom. Okay, so before we set up for Phantom, I don't think I mentioned this, but for WayV, I do collect Kun and Ten, but Ten, similar as to Johnny, only for WayV, like strictly only his album cards, because there's only 6 that I'm collecting. No Kinos. I did like collect him for Universe, but that was because I collected 9 and I basically collected my 9 biases pretty much. We are setting up Kun and 10 for Phantom. Okay, so for a Phantom, here is the album details that SM gave us. And it kind of took me a while to film this because SM has been like announcing more albums literally hours before the comeback. And it's so annoying, to be honest. Like, it's very annoying for them to do. Right now, so far, as I'm filming this, just a couple of days before comeback, there's only 2 versions, which they actually gave us these details way long time ago. Yes, of course, the WayV comeback was delayed because of China's mourning period, but I still feel like we got the details like very well in advance as to what we're used to with SM. I feel like they gave us the details where any other company it's normal, but for SM it was not normal. And look at the packaging. WayV has the best packaging. I don't know because they're under label V, but it's just so clean, and the concept, just the red and white, the red and black. I don't know why they can't do that for the other units. I mean, like Candy was great, but like anything else, Dream and 1 to 7, packaging wise, I don't know. But WayV wins in the department of album design. Whoever designs for WayV is amazing. So I'm like really love this concept, and I just like can't wait. Like the pictures look amazing. All their teasers have been like amazing, so I'm like super excited. And not gonna lie, the thing I'm most intrigued about is that we get this mask card thing, which like I don't know, like it says here the size and stuff, but I'm just like very intrigued about that. And like you get it in every album, but I'm like super excited to see what that is gonna be. So we do get the postcards. I'm not like big on postcards. Besides for like EXO. So I don't know, we'll see. If I pull Kun or Ten. I did buy 4 albums so far for the photo books. I got 2 from K-Town to get the K-Town Pobs. I'm only keeping non-album stuff for Kun. But I did get the K-Town ones, and I sent them. I have a caddy, a Korean address, so I sent everything there. So I have 2 from K-Town. I'm hoping to get a Kun Pob from K-Town, and then just like maybe trading the other Pob, because then I also bought for G Market. Also, I sent it to Caddy, but I did get their Apple Music for the Pob, and then so Yes 24 apparently had a Pob. It doesn't say it on G Market like in English, so I don't know if I'm getting it or not. There's also Sonara, which I went on there one day, it was there, and then the next day it wasn't there. So I don't know if they sold out or what happened. But I would also like to get that Pob, and I think Mumo's also going to have a Pob. But I'm trying to. I know it's going to be cheaper for me to just buy the Pobs later. But I don't know, because it's going to be very interesting to see how WayV does. I know they have more than 100K sales on K-Town, so I feel like the K-Town Pobs are going to be like more easier accessible. But like, I don't know, like I don't think it's gonna be as easy as like Dream or 1 to 7, and those aren't always so easy. So I don't know, we will see what happens. And then there's also next year comebacks important, like 1 to 7 is having a comeback in January. EXO's having a comeback. I think Shiny is gonna have a comeback when Taemin comes back in less than 100 days, we think. But going back to WayV, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep all this in the video because I feel like I just talked for 5 minutes. So this is the important stuff. I don't even know if I even got my point across as to what I was trying to say, but what I was trying to say, what I wanted to say is we only have 2 albums so far, like 2 days before the comeback. Like, it's good that there's 2 and it's consistent with the other albums. There's been 2, but like, why 1 to 7 and Dream get 50,000 versions and we only get 2? I was like, where's the digipack? Where's the S Mini? Like, I'm not asking SM to give us more versions, but like at the same time, where's all the rest of the versions? You know, like this is their first comeback in like 2 years. Like like they've gone all out on the concept. Like I am 100% on board with the concept, and I know that the mini album is going to be great. But also, I mean, there's Pobs. SM used to not do Pobs. Like, the minute they discovered Pobs, like, I used to watch other YouTubers talk about Pobs of their groups, and I was just like, we don't really have Pobs, and then now we have Pobs. Like, they, like, before I used to feel like it was an SM thing, like, SM released so much merch, and now it's like merch, lucky draws, and Pobs, and like, they discovered all those things. But anyway, welcome to my TED Talk. That was what I had to say about that. Okay, let's go ahead and set up. Actually, don't want, because it's gonna be like one card here and then one card here. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this page and start Phantom, just like completely new page. So basically what we're doing is, so far, I really think we might get an S Mini, and I hope we get an S Mini, because I really like those S Mini things. I kind of want to collect them all, so I'm kind of hoping, I don't ask for SN to give us more things, but I do kind of wish they do the S Mini thing. Yeah, so we're going to collect the versions. I got Overture and the opera version. I'm going to set up for that, and then for Kun's, I'm going to set up for the Pops too. Okay, starting to get dark, which I'm like, I probably should have started with the WayV at the beginning, but anyway, so I'm gonna use these fillers, and shout out to Jessie Wayvenwoll, because I messaged her and was like, so what are all the Pobs that are wavy? Like, do you have a list of all their Pobs? Because haven't kept up with it completely, so, and she had like a list. Oh, apparently there's an SM Town and store, but I didn't get those. Maybe it will. There's a lot of stuff, but just a couple I think I'll be okay. And we have no, the most frustrating thing though is there's no pop previews. I have no idea what these look like. I'm just buying them to buy though. To like, and I don't want to regret it later. Okay, so for sure, you write on here. Okay, so we have the Overture version. And I'm like writing these on a table that I have on the side. There's more light from the window because it's starting to get dark again. And then Pobs. And I bought 4 albums for, I'll have enough for Kun and Ten. And I also wanted to support WayV a little more, you know? Not like we have a comeback every year. I do hope that they have a really good comeback. I hope they enjoy it. Like themselves, and then also the fans. Wavezennies. I'm just like so happy we finally get like new wavy music. And there might be Sonar and Mumo, but we will see after. I feel like Mumo, if I ever do like a Makar Japan, I might be able to get it on there. And like, I feel like it's, again, we'll see how it is to collect him in or WayV. Because I know 10, like if I collected 10's pubs and stuff, I would try to secure everything because I know he's the most expensive member. Okay, so for 10, I do have 10's cards that I need to put away. Okay, so I do have his Take Over the Moon card. And then I have for Kickback, this is, I always get them confused. Hitchhiker, I want to put it here. And then I do have, I believe, I have one of his World Awaken the World cards on the way as well. And then we're gonna set up for Phantom. And Opera. See, if they give us another version, it would fit very nicely in a one pocket page. Yes, so that was my WayV. I'm super excited to collect them. I'm gonna do like well, it's not gonna be an end of the year, but it's gonna be like beginning of the year, I guess, collection. Also, I said I was gonna put this card away for Kun, for SMCU in my like other binder for SM, where I have an SMCU SM Town section. But I think I'm gonna also do a video for collecting SMCU because wow. We're collecting EXO 127 WayV shiny for not like everything, but a couple different things. And there's like OT6 version. I'm gonna do OT6 for EXO for a couple of different. There's like 4 versions, and then there's like the Christmas pack stuff, and my god, there's like so much stuff. And I need to set up for that. That's gonna be its own complete video because this is already way too long. Because I haven't filmed a video in a long time, and I guess I really wanted to talk. So I hope you guys didn't mind. It's like dark outside now, so I'm sorry about that. That the lighting is like not great. But thank you for sticking around with me. Again, I'm really hoping this comes out on the 28th. I'm really hoping it does. And I hope you are enjoying Phantom. I hope you enjoyed the music video, the title track, the B-sides. Let me know what your favorite is. Happy streaming and happy WayV comeback day. Okay, and I'll see you guys in the next video.